So let me continue our practice number 3. Now we need to draw this drawing, this detail. I want to draw our file just here, not opening another document, an Excel document. I wanted to use this workplace. As you can see, that the size are like quite the same. There's no like big difference between sizes, so I think I can use this place. If you want to use this trick, like putting the sample file here, you can use. But if you have like two monitors, you can just use like two monitors, open in one monitor the sample PDF file, and then in one monitor like AutoCAD software. Okay, so let's look carefully our file. Let's look it in PDF document first. It will be comfortable. As you can see, it consists of like some circles and then lines, and then this detail also symmetric, so we can draw like one side, and then we can just use our mirror tool or copy tool to build another side. So it make our work very easy, and then we can save more time, but if you want to draw more and more and increase your practice, so you can just use like your time and just draw as much as you can. So I will start with these circles. I think the circles with center. Let's build the center part of this detail, and then we can move the sides of this detail. Open AutoCAD. So as you can see, the smaller circle is like with radius like 15. The another one is 25. There is like, we can imagine here this part of detail, like 5 part of this detail outside of this part is located in one circle line, in circle line. So we can just build like the circle with radius like 42, and then we can trim extra lines, and then there is, as you can see, the bigger one is like with radius like 50 millimeters. Let's start with the smaller one. $15 millimeters. The sizes are quite small, but anyway, I think it's not a big problem. Okay, then let's build another one. 25, as I said, the third one. When you are using like one tool again and again, like circle, line, or another tool again and again, one by one, you can just press spacebar second time or third time. Okay, the third line is like 42 millimeters. The biggest one is 50 millimeters. Put it, and then here what should we do is we should build these 5 parts of our detail just like this. Before that, use an annotate block and then put the center mark here. Done. So let's move our drawing a little bit closer. There's no problem. Just imagine that there's no this kind of line. Okay, we will build this one part, and then we can just copy using like array tool. This fine. We can build these sides also. Okay, as you can see, the distance here is like 12 millimeters, and then the height is the height will be this line. So in this case, what I want to do is I will use this line tool. I will build the horizontal line like this until this circle, the biggest circle. Okay, done. Just press escape and stop the action, and then you can just copy this line in some distance. As you can see, the distance, the dimension is like 12, so this distance will be in like 6 to up, 6 to down. So I want to, how can I say, the move it using like move tool. I want to choose, and then the beginning part of like movement, this place, and then just when you are moving, it's better to use this option like ortho, and then it will be easy to put it. So, and then you can just put the millimeters you can to move. So in my case it's 6. So now, as you can see, it moved to 6 millimeters to up, and then I can just mirror it, copy it with using mirror tool. You should say no. Done. As you can see, this part is done. Now I can use trim tool, this trim tool, to delete extra unnecessary parts. This one, can just this one, and this one. Done. Let's check, and this part also. Done. And then I recommend, now I want to use this array tool, the polar array tool, to copy it in 5 times. In this case, I want to use, first of all, select the items which one do you copy. These 2 lines also, only go to like polar array, and then choose the center of using this tool, center. As you can see, it copied like 6 times automatically, but now we need to choose the number of items. Now you can see here it's 6. Just put it here like 5, and then press enter. Done. And then finish the action with escape, and then you can see here like we need to trim extra lines, this one, and this one. And then now we don't need the mid circle, so you can just delete it. Use the trim tool in this case. So the central part of our detail is finished, so we need to build, I think we will build right side of our detail, and then just copy it to the left side. Okay, let's do some mathematics. Find the center of this place. Like, I think there's no need to do some mathematics. So as you can see, the center of these circles and center of these circles are like located in 72 millimeters. So we need to build this part. In this case, what I want to do is, I want to find this point, from this point like 72 millimeters, and then go up 30 millimeters, because the distance is here like 60 millimeters, so you need to divide it 2, so it will be 30 millimeters going up and down. So I want to build the upside of this part. So first of all, to find this place, I want to use line, and then before using the line tool, as you know, like I want to use this temporary track point again. So if you remember, using control and then just press right click, this menu, choose starting position. We are going right, so as you remember, the distance is 72 millimeters. 72 millimeters. 72 millimeters. So here, and we should go down like 30 millimeters. I am going up. I'm going up. So 30 millimeters. Done. Just stop the action. So it will. The ending of this line will be center of this circle, like half circle or circle. So let's build the upper side. The first one is 10 millimeters. The radius is 10 millimeters. The second one is 15. As you know, just delete this line, or no, yeah, delete this extra line, and then firstly we will put the center mark to these circles, so it will be easy to distinguish the center of this line. And then what I want to do is I will just copy these circles and this mark to downside of this part, and then I will connect these lines. Let me do it first. Select all of this using mirror tool again, choose 2 points here. Done. You should say no or just press enter, and then as you see, this part is done. I want to connect these center marks together, and it will be easy and it will be nice. So now I want to connect this ending of these circles. As you know, we can use line, use this part of this circle and this circle, use again. As you know, I hope you already know how to use the snaps. This one? Yes, snaps. Snap tool to find these kind of points automatically, centers, like corners, midpoint, this kind of stuff. So let me connect this one also. Now I'm using like ortho mode. I'm drawing in ortho mode, this one, so I can draw without any mistake when I'm drawing like a horizontal or like vertical line. So as you can see, almost finished. I want to trim extra line. This line, this line, this line, this line is not necessary. This one, this one, this one, this one. Done. So we need to put this curved line here. Sorry. The radius of this curved line is 5 millimeters. So you can choose the fillet tool, and then enter the radius is 5 millimeters. Now I want to select this line and this line. Done. So necessary part is ready already. You know, sometimes it's better to check our detail within bigger zooms, like bigger zoom percentage. Now I can mention, maybe you also mentioned, these like extra two lines. These extra two lines. When I use like trim tool, I didn't mention these parts, so you just delete them. So as you mentioned, there is some mistake that this line is disappear, so you can just use this line again and then increase it, and again using fillet tool. This time there is no need to put radius, dimension of radius. Okay, this problem also, this time you can just use line tool and connect them. There's no like extra problem here. Done. Let's check the hour. So we need to remove this part. No, not fillet, trim. As I said, our detail is symmetric, so I just copy this part of detail to left side, and then it will be finished. But be careful, we don't need to touch this center part of our detail because it's not symmetric. So when you are before selection, just use trim, and then we don't need this part. We don't need to copy it again. So use your favorite selection method, like I'm using this kind of method. So this part is almost all the part is selected. Just we don't need to select this part again. I think done. You can just use mirror tool. Done. Enter. Yeah, it's almost done. As the last time, if you want to use this kind of stuff, I just want to select all these decorations like center marks. If you want to change the color of like center marks, sometimes it's easy to read with this trick. So it's done. So we just need to decorate it with dimensions, like put necessary marks here. So there's no any new thing to put in marks, so you can just use own ability to put dimensions. So good luck, see you in next lesson, next drawing.